Are you wanting to launch a meta ads campaign and you're not sure whether you should use instant forms or a landing page? I'm just going to talk through from my experience how I consider the two options because both can be very effective. You just have to understand what are the pros and cons and trade-offs of both of them. My name is Gavin Wiener. I'm a top-rated freelancer and I help businesses specifically with their paid ad campaigns, their sales funnels, and their automations. When it comes to choosing between a instant form and a landing page, I can tell you the first thing that comes to my mind is, do I want more leads just off the bat? My mind typically defaults to instant forms. And the reason I say that is because when you run instant forms, you're taking a whole variable out of the equation. You're removing the whole landing page. Because landing pages, I've spoken about in other videos, have a whole side to them around the conversion rate optimization. So you can be getting people to your landing page, but then there's a whole lot of questions around, is the landing page aligning with the messaging in the ad? Is the landing page loading slowly? Is the landing page confusing? Is the call to action confusing? So it's a whole nother side of online marketing and running ads online is all these questions around landing pages. So what you can do is, if you want to keep things very simple, is you take just the whole variable out and you use instant forms. And typically, if you don't have any hard qualifying questions in your instant form, you are usually going to get a lot more leads at a lower cost as long as your offer and your actual creatives are good. And that becomes the main variable when you are then running meta ad campaigns using instant forms. It's essentially, is the offer and the creatives good? Well, is the offer in the creatives good enough? So it really simplifies how many things you need to ask yourselves in regards to what is the bottleneck here with our funnel. So that's the first thing is, if I am starting with a new client and we just want to start getting leads in quickly so we can start to understand which messaging is working, which creatives are working, if possible, I would like to run it to an instant form. Then I know we're taking a whole variable out of the equation and we're simplifying things for ourselves considerably. And we can just focus on the creatives, the copy, and finding the actual offer that works. You can use conditional logic with instant forms, which means we can add in questions that will qualify or disqualify people. So you can do an element of what a landing page does in regards to qualification. So you can say, if they answer, oh no, I'm only currently making $1,000 a month, and you disqualify people, or if they already are spending $2,000 to $5,000 on their marketing, then okay, those people are qualified. So you can have that element of qualification with instant forms. But the biggest thing in my opinion is that usually the cost will be lower because you're not having to take people off the platform and you're taking a whole variable out of the equation of a funnel, and you can just focus on, is our creative good? Because if we're not getting results, if we're not getting people to fill out the form, it's either the offer, it's either the primary text, or it's the creative. That's pretty much our variables. Now, the negatives for instant forms is because there is so much less friction and you will often get more leads, even with those qualification questions, you do still typically need to have much better follow-up and a sales process. When those people opt in, they've had to take so little effort to fill out the form, you gotta have setters and automated sequences going out to them, following up to get them to take the action or book in the call. And you are gonna have to assume that even though they might answer the correct way for your qualification questions, you still need to qualify pretty strongly with those people. When it comes to landing pages, the things that were the positives with instant forms kind of become the negatives, and they essentially balance each other out. So with landing pages, if you're sending people to a landing page, you're typically going to find your cost per lead goes up. But typically the cost per lead is going to go up because you are qualifying people more. They're having to take a lot more effort to actually do the action. So there's more friction involved. So your leads are going to go down. Your number of leads are going to go down, but typically the quality of the lead will go up. In addition to that, with a landing page, you can obviously educate people a whole lot more. So they're seeing a snippet from your primary text, your creatives. You can't exactly have someone sit through a 5-minute, 10-minute VSL on just your ad alone. I mean, you can, but there's just so many other distractions that they're potentially going to click away. So when you get them to click through to a landing page, there's often going to be some type of VSL. You got social proof, you're educating them about you, you're potentially even pre-handing some objections to start. So you are going to be qualifying the lead a lot more and also educating the lead a lot more. So the quality should typically be higher, but you are also going to be paying more for those leads. In addition, as I mentioned earlier, because we've introduced a whole nother variable here of the landing page, if we're seeing good click-throughs on the ad and then people just aren't converting, we have a whole nother ball game to deal with here in regards to conversion rate optimization of the landing page to decide, okay, is the messaging on the landing page aligning with what they're seeing on the ad? Is the landing page loading quickly? Is the landing page confusing? Is it optimized for mobile? There's all these other things that we have to have dialed in. Otherwise, we will just be losing potentially qualified leads unnecessarily. So having a full landing page funnel does introduce these additional elements, but you will typically get a higher quality lead, just more expensive. For instant forms, as I said, this is great to just get started, just get going. You're not getting overloaded with, I have to have everything perfect. You can just start running the ads. Typically, they're going to be cheaper. Typically, you're going to get more leads, but you need to know that the leads might not be as high quality, even with conditional questions. You are going to have better sales processes to follow up, give them a call, nurture them, which you still have to do with landing pages as well. You can't just completely ignore that. But these are the trade-offs. Now, typically, if someone's just running ads for the first time, if we can, I'd like to just run instant forms out of the gate so we can get momentum and we can start getting some more information. If you found that helpful and you are wanting to launch your campaigns, either instant forms or landing pages, you can check the link in the description. You can book a time in with me and we can do a bit of an order. We can put together a bit of a game plan. And if you want help running those ads, we can talk about that further. And if you found this video helpful, the next video that's popping up, YouTube thinks you're going to find just as helpful. So you can click through to that.